Come along for a wild ride through the strange and unexplainable, explore these world's most puzzling mysteries that have stumped people for a long time, some even for centuries. These mysteries are really intriguing, covering a wide range of time and space and making us wonder about things we don't know yet but do exist. Here are 12 unsolved mysteries that scientists cannot explain. Number 12.
The Flann Isles Lighthouse Mystery. In December 1900, 3 lighthouse keepers, James Duckett, Thomas Marshall, and Donald MacArthur, disappeared from the Flann Isles' only lighthouse. The island's logbook, which claimed a bad storm, contradicted this, as no other records mentioned such a storm at the time. The last entry on December 15th stated that the storm was over, the sea was calm, and God was in control. The keeper's fate remains unknown, with various theories, including a big wave, intentional harm, or supernatural events. The official story is that they were swept away by a big wave while attempting to secure their gear. However, the absence of bodies and strange events have led to further speculation.
Number 11.
The Kentucky Meat Shower. The Kentucky Meat Shower of 1876 was a mysterious event where red meat flakes fell from the sky near Rankin, Kentucky. Locals claimed it was mutton or venison, but initial explanations ranged from buzzard-carrying meat to fungal spore explosion. Despite investigations, no definitive conclusion was reached, making it one of history's strangest unsolved mysteries. Despite suggestions of cyanobacteria or horse lung tissue, no definitive conclusion was reached.
Number 10.
Stendek. In 1947, an Avro-Lancastrian airliner disappeared over the Andes while transmitting a cryptic final message, Stendek, that has never been deciphered. The plane's vanishing act, along with its intriguing contents and occupants, created an enduring mystery. On August 2, 1947, the aircraft called Stardust embarked on a routine flight from Buenos Aires, Argentina to Santiago, Chile, operated by British South American Airways, carrying 6 crew and 5 passengers. It never arrived at its destination. Stardust's last communication came when it was nearing Santiago. An eerie message relayed in Morse code, Stendek. No further contact was made, and the plane disappeared into the icy mountain vastness. The chilling transmission ignited much conjecture about its meaning. Stendek had no obvious interpretation, with even the punctuation unknown. Speculation ranged from a coding error to something more purposeful. Stardust's contents hinted at greater intrigue than a routine flight. Passenger Casas Atala was rumored to be smuggling a precious gemstone concealed in his suit lining. Of greater interest was the diplomatic pouch carried by King's messenger Paul Simpson, containing sensitive embassy documents. The plane's disappearance into the Andes glaciers thwarted all search efforts at the time. With wreckage inaccessible, curiosity grew around the treasure and political secrets thought buried with Stardust. Stendek became linked to these mysteries, either as a dark omen or a clue. It wasn't until 1998 that Stardust's remains were finally uncovered on Mount Tupangato's glacier, exposing grim evidence of the plane's demise through photos of twisted metal and a crushed engine. But the contents and Stendek's meaning remained unresolved. Renewed expeditions risked the treacherous mountain, seeking to solve the lingering riddles. Some hoped to uncover the lost diplomatic pouch or gemstone, driven by myths around Stardust's secretive cargo. Despite dangers, many were lured by imagined treasure. By 2002, DNA tests identified human remains from the wreckage, but Stardust's coveted contents stayed concealed by unstable ice. While theories persist about smuggled fortunes, the debris field keeps its confidential cargo. 75 years later, Stendek's origins are still obscure. The radio operator's intention in transmitting the unusual message in the plane's final moments remains one of aviation's most enduring mystery. Stardust's own secrets are locked in ice, the mountain's brutality deterring all who attempt the passage.
Number 9.
The Tromp family. In August 2016, the Tromp family of Australia abandoned their Red Currant farm near Melbourne and took a 1,000-mile road trip due to a strong belief they were being hunted down. The Tromps, led by husband and wife Mark and Jacoba, exhibited increasing signs of stress and paranoia, fearing for their lives and money. They left all traceable items at home, including Mitchell's phone, and smuggled it out of the car window. After 500 miles, they found themselves 500 miles north in Bathurst, New South Wales. Mitchell decided to leave the family, while Rihanna and Ella split from the pack, stealing a car and reporting their parents as missing. Rihanna was found in a catatonic state and taken into psychiatric care. The Tromps were found by a search effort, and the cause of the insane episode is unknown.
Number 8.
The Easter Island Head. Easter Island, also known as Rapa Nui, is home to nearly 900 moai, colossal stone statues carved from compressed volcanic ash between 1100 and 1500 AD by the Rapa Nui people. These statues, positioned along the coast with stoic expressions, were believed to connect the people with their ancestors. The mystery lies in the transportation and erection of these statues, as well as the factors that led to the civilization's decline. Oral histories suggest clan competition for moai creation, leading to deforestation, soil erosion, and resource depletion. Recent research has revealed intricate carvings on the moai's bodies, providing new insights into the Rapa Nui culture. The enigmatic moai of Easter Island continue to be a powerful symbol of the complexities and technological capabilities of ancient civilizations, reminding us of the delicate balance between societal ambition.
Number 7.
The Oak Island Money Pit. So there's this place called Oak Island off the coast of Nova Scotia, and it's got this super intriguing mystery that's been attracting treasure hunters for more than 200 years. They call it the Money Pit. So there's this pit that was found way back in 1795. It's basically a really deep hole, over 100 feet deep, with wooden platforms scattered throughout. We've done a lot of digging and spent a bunch of money, but we still haven't found any treasure. People still talk about buried pirate treasure, lost Shakespearean manuscripts, and even the Holy Grail. Exploring flood tunnels, dealing with booby traps, and facing recurring collapses have made it difficult to explore and led to lots of speculation. The Oak Island Money Pit is still a big mystery that gets treasure hunters and mystery fans all excited. We still haven't uncovered its secrets.
Number 6.
Mary Celeste. On December 4, 1872, the mysterious discovery of an abandoned American merchant ship, Mary Celeste, created an enduring maritime mystery that still confounds experts today. In November 1872, Mary Celeste departed New York City bound for Genoa, Italy, carrying 1,700 barrels of industrial alcohol with 10 crew members aboard, along with the captain's wife and 2-year-old daughter. A month later, halfway across the Atlantic, the Canadian merchant ship D.I. Gracia spotted Mary Celeste adrift and unmanned off the Azores Islands. Boarding the vessel, they found the ship fully seaworthy and undamaged, with ample provisions and fuel. But the crew was nowhere to be found. The crew's belongings and the captain's family's effects were all intact, with no sign of struggle. A lifeboat was curiously missing. The last log entry was dated 10 days earlier when Mary Celeste was passing the Azores. After that, there was only silence. Maritime authorities held a salvage hearing in Gibraltar to investigate the strange abandonment. No evidence of foul play, violence, or piracy was uncovered. Speculation ranged from stories of alcohol vapor explosions to sea monster attacks, but no theory fully explained the mystery. In the years since, fact and fiction have intertwined around what happened to Mary Celeste. Conan Doyle wrote a fictionalized account suggesting a mutiny, while a 1935 film invented a sensational tale of piracy and murder at sea. Later authors would embellish the story with ghosts and sea serpents. Modern historians have tried to separate truth from lore by focusing on facts. They've proposed theories like accidental flooding driving passengers to hastily abandon ship. Some point to the suggestive timing of the final log entry near the Azores. While mundane explanations are plausible, definitive proof remains elusive. The ghostly image of a ship found drifting, devoid of souls that once walked its decks, has secured the Mary Celeste's place among maritime lore. Her story became a legend before facts could anchor fiction.
Number 5.
The Voyage Manuscript. The Voyage Manuscript, a 15th century document from Poland, is a mystery in cryptography and historical manuscripts. Named after Polish book dealer Wilfrid Voynich, it contains detailed drawings of plants, charts about stars, and mysterious diagrams. Despite extensive study by experts, no one has been able to determine its meaning. The manuscript's unique features, such as uncommon letter shapes and no repeating patterns, have puzzled experts. Theories include a fake or nonsense, but some experts believe there might be a real code to unravel. The Voynich manuscript serves as a reminder of the vast amount of unsolved mysteries and the fascination of unsolved mysteries.
Number 4.
Devil's Kettle Waterfall. For generations, visitors to Judge C.R. Magny State Park in Minnesota were puzzled by a geological oddity known as the Devil's Kettle Waterfall. At this picturesque waterfall, the Brule River is split in half, but mysteriously, only one side flows downstream. The river is severed by a mass of rhyolite rock into 2 streams. The eastern stream plunges 50 feet into a pool below, as expected. But the western stream empties into a giant pothole eroded into the rock. where the water seemingly vanishes. The Devil's Kettle pothole is estimated to be around 15 feet wide and at least 50 feet deep. Searchers have thrown logs and other objects into the hole, but never found evidence of them emerging downstream. Explanations ranged from vast underground caverns to sharks inside the pothole-eating debris. Stumped park officials even dyed the waterfall, confirming the water failed to re-emerge elsewhere. For decades, the lack of logical explanations made it one of Minnesota's greatest curiosity. Finally, in 2017, geologists solved the mystery using digital modeling of water flows and erosion rates. Their conclusion? The western plunge pool does connect to the river, but the opening is extremely narrow and jagged, preventing visible objects from passing through before depositing the water back into the stream. The Devil's Kettle stumped visitors for generations before science revealed its secrets. The karst potholes and caverns along the river still remain dangerous curiosities, as the falls demonstrated for so long.
Number 3.
The Lithium Problem. So, basically, right after the Big Bang, the temperatures in the universe got super hot, and lots of helium, hydrogen, and lithium isotopes were made. We can still see helium and hydrogen in our atmosphere, but the amount of lithium has gone down a lot. Right now, there's only about 1/3 of this substance in the air, but studies show that it should actually be twice as much as it is now. Right now, we don't have any ideas about why there's a lack of lithium.
Number 2.
Shroud of Turin. The Shroud of Turin is a centuries-old linen cloth bearing the mysterious image of a crucified man. The debate has raged for over 500 years on whether it is truly the burial shroud of Jesus Christ or an expert medieval forgery. The 14-foot-long cloth shows the imprint of a 5'7" man bearing wounds consistent with crucifixion. Prominent markings match those of Jesus' passion, including puncture wounds on the wrists and feet and a spear wound on the side. The image has a photographic negative quality. First documented in 1353, the shroud's early history is uncertain. It was acquired by the House of Savoy in 1453, later moving to Turin, Italy in 1578. It remains housed in Turin Cathedral to this day. Claims of its authenticity as Jesus' actual burial cloth have sparked intense scientific study. In 1898, Secondo Pia photographed the shroud, discovering the negative image effect. This supported notions of the image imprinted at the time of Jesus' resurrection. Skeptics argue that medieval forgers could have produced similar results using a bas relief rubbed in pigment. In the 1970s, the Shroud of Turin research project subjected the shroud to various tests. They concluded the image was not produced by dyes, stains, or pigments. Thermographic analysis showed patterns consistent with a crucified body, but reproduction of the image using medieval technologies remains possible. In 1980, carbon dating analysis dated the shroud to between 1260 and 1390 AD, leading most experts to declare it a fake created in that era. However, some argue errors in the sampling or dating process skewed the results. The debate continues between evidence suggesting medieval origins.
Number 1.
The Devil's Footprints. In February 1855, Devon, England experienced a mysterious event known as the Devil's Footprints mystery. After heavy snowfall, hoof-like marks appeared overnight, covering 40 to 100 miles. The tracks appeared imprinted by a two-legged creature, leading some locals to believe it was the devil's work. Theories include hopping rodents and balloon mishaps, but none provide a universally accepted explanation. The mystery remains one of the Victorian era's most intriguing,